Douglas Williams has been making waves with his impressive performances this season. All eyes on the young phenom and his tremendous potential. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Rengifo, the lead runner, out at second. Betts over at first with one away. Swung on, belted. And that gets down in the corner. One runs in. Around third. The relay.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Douglas Williams in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
That missed by a lot. 2-1. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Now one missed. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His 18th home run of the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, bases empty.
The third baseman.
All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Man at first, one away. Swing, a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. One down. And next for the Cubs, Douglas Williams. He's already homered in this game. And that one in the air center field. Thomas has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. Douglas Williams will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hammered.
Come on, ball. Get out.
Back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 12-10. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Williams with a valiant job in defeat. 2 homers on the day.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Douglas Williams. Fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Will Smith.
The pitch. On the ground to third. Williams throws across the diamond, and they get the out on Smith.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Base is empty, one away. Douglas Williams, the next Cub to hit. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Luis Rengifo steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ground ball. And it stays fair. Throw into third. In there safely.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Popped up. Betts. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And the Cubs are down in. No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a foul out of play. Bush stands at second with no outs. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one way inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. 1 out, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Douglas Williams. A switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. On a line, base hit.
The left fielder, number 8.
New inning getting started, and now it's Mookie Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive.
I got it.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs even this series up at a game apiece. William did well enough for them. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
Well, you'll never.
Douglas William getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Back here at the friendly confines, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Douglas William. Glass now back to work. Swing and a ball popped up. Betts pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And fouled off. Crow Armstrong on third. Torres at second. Bush at first. 2 out of the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out to short. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Man at first, one away. And that one fouled off. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Base hit into right center. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. In the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. 1 down, runner at third. William now at the plate. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And, you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization. All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Fought off foul. Tying run at the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner from third in to score. And it's a one-run game. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Well, he delivers in a huge... Douglas Williams getting locked in, leading. One down. And now Douglas Williams, fourth on the National League home run leaderboard. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bradish, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A solo shot. Home run number 20 on the year. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Back now at Oriole Park. All set for the top of the sixth. So up now for Chicago, Douglas Williams. Bradish back to work. Line drive. Hauls it in, and there's one away. All set for the start of the inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Douglas Williams. Fought off foul. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, it's him.
And that misses. And that is ball one. Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Williams with a valiant job in defeat. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
Well, Boog, they may want to change.
Douglas Williams, fresh off a standout pitching performance. Can he put together another excellent outing today? Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab here, Douglas Williams.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Bush takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Next to hit, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. One out, base is empty. That one off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Trying to bunt his way on. And a foul ball. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Daly. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one missing inside. 2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Brandon Lowe in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Second inning coming up. Douglas Williams will hit next. Williams launched a homer in his most recent game. No score here in the second. And there's a foul ball. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. Cowser makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Wilson Contreras leading things off and takes a strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And now Colton Cowser. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it.
Here we go.
And there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jackson Holiday in the box now. Takes strike one.
1-1.
In the dirt. Runners stay where they are. That's ball one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Double play ball to second. Acrobatic throw for one. To first. Not in time. Great effort there. This is Dylan Carlson.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
He's got it, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
William back to work. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Westburg, a former All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Suzuki on the move, and there's one down. Enrique Bradfield Jr. getting ready to hit. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Grabs it barehanded. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Adley Rutschman. On the ground, could be two. Bush over to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And one out. Runners at first and second.
Douglas Williams.
Ball one there.
Way to lay off that pitch down. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That one is absolutely belted.
Go.
That's back. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Ready to go, bottom four. Lau at the plate.
Second baseman, Brandon.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. That's a little bit low. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Over to Swanson. He turns it. And their second double play of the day will end the fourth. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Kobe Mayo.
Designated hitter, Kobe Mayo.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Holiday stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Popped up. Torres sizing this one up. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Dylan Carlson. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3 up, 3 down. Next is the designated hitter, Douglas Williams. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. Bottom of the 6th, digging in, Jordan Westberg. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Ground ball right side. Torres over to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And stepping in is the speedy Enrique Bradfield Jr. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Well, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And now it's Brandon Lau, 1 for 2.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Lau measures 5 feet 10 inches, 31 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. This one in the air, Daly. And he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Contreras.
William back to work. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
One.
Hard hit left side. Swanson fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball is outside.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fastball for a strike. Ripped on the ground to second. Torres fires over to first. And that quickly 2 away. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 7th. This one high in the air to left center.
I got it.
Crow Armstrong makes the play, and the inning is over. And next for the Cubs, Douglas Williams. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
He takes it himself. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Julian Merriweather.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And that gets down into the gap. Bush coming home. He'll score easily. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
New inning getting started, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Douglas Williams. Rodriguez back to work.
Hey, nice rip.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. No outs, runners at first and second.
Douglas Williams.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Carlson ranging back. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs.
2 outs, runner on first. Douglas Williams, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. High fly ball out to left field. O'Neill moving under it. And that is that. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
You got that one.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that base.
And it goes just foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. And you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
This one in the air. Settles underneath it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles hold on to win a nail-biter. stranding the winning run on base. Williams. Douglas Williams getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. Douglas Williams now at the plate, hitting a ton of homers this year, second most in the National League. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And now a man into scoring position. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Cubs 1 and the Mets nothing. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Williams.
Montas back to work. Towards first. What a stop. Throws from his knees. And he'll be safe at first. Nobody out. Runner at first. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. On the ground, 2 ball. Lindor over to second, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. At the belt and fires. On the ground to the left. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so Pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Base is empty, 1 away, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Tap softly third base side, a swinging bunt. Zips it to first. Now 2 out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
1-run game here at the top of the 9th.
Douglas Williams.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. So 2 down, and now it's Jose Siri.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. On the ground is short, and that one finds its way through.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Back to the top of the order now. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 2 outs. In the air out to center. And a base hit. Throws to second. The tag's there, and that's the ball game. William had a rough go of it in this game.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off.
So up now for Chicago, Douglas Williams. Tons of pop. Right now he's 3rd in the National League in homers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bush aboard here at first with nobody out. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Siri going back on this one. Gives up the body and makes the catch.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
1-1-1.
This to third. In time to Bush. Lindor retire. That is the inning. So they go. Still only one out here in the inning.
Third baseman, Douglas Williams.
And he grounds one back up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Headed towards the corner. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Here's the third baseman, Douglas Williams.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Calls it in, 2 away. One out, base is empty. Douglas Williams getting ready to hit. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one hammered way back there. And that one's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 10-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Jose Siri up now for the Mets. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying, and it hits the fence. And that's a 2-out double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
On the ground, and this should do it. Collected by Torres. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Williams was a big contributor for them in the win. Put together. Douglas Williams has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine. So 2 down. Douglas Williams digs in now. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Grounds one to short. Sends it across to first, and that'll do it. 2 outs, base is empty. First offering misses badly for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Cut on and lifted in the air. Siri brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now batting, designated hitter Douglas
Williams went deep in his most recent game. Ball
That's a
1
ball.
low.
Counts 1-0.
Bush off of first with 2 away. William, in his rookie season, 22 years old. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough.
And that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no error. And next for the Cubs, Douglas William. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul out of play. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 4 and the Cubs 2. Swanson digs in. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets salvage the finale of this 3-game series. William had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which